Welcome back to the Atreyu Locs channel, where I discuss everything from lock care to lock repair. If this is your first time, a very special welcome to you, and won't you stay a while. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Saturday. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss whether or not Flaxseed Gel for natural hair growth leaves flakes or not. Is this true? And if it does, what can you do about it? Let's get to it. Before we get started, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit the like button. Please smash it as hard as you can, because doing so, as well as watching until the end of the video, helps the channel grow immensely. You guys help a brother out, help all of us out. It's very easy. And also, don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified every time I upload. Be sure to hit the solid bell so that you get every single notification. All right, let's get right into this. So I got a question a couple of days ago from, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Ana, or maybe Ana Txukinha. I apologize, Ana. I'm not familiar with how to pronounce that specific grouping of consonants. But yeah, let me know in the comments. She writes, just came across your page. I have been locked for 5 weeks and did my first retwist yesterday with Flaxseed Gel. Not what I expected. It left my hair quite flaky. Perhaps I overcooked it. I really just want to avoid using products on my hair, so watching your video gives me hope that water only can do just that. Thanks. I really dig your accent. Are you Zimbabwean? Cheers. So for those of you who recently visited my community tab, you will know that I love that last question that she just asked. So Ana, I was happy that you found the video where I said that I retwist with distilled water or rose water. Only I don't use products to retwist. I am over 6 years locked and I still do the same now. So my locks are doing just fine, they're flourishing. That video that you saw happened to be an older video. So if you see this one, just know that I'm still following that same routine and it's working for me. Now, I've heard some people say that water only retwists don't work for them. I think it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a super tight hold or for the hold to last several weeks, that's not gonna happen. It is water. There's nothing necessarily holding it in place per se. My water retwist usually lasts about 2 weeks and then it starts to get a little frizzy. But I go months without retwisting, so frizz has never been a problem for me. But that being said, I was very curious about this flaxseed gel and the flaking that you said had occurred, so I thought I would look into it. Now, many of you already know that I don't use flaxseed gel. It's a little bit too thick for my taste. I know everyone and their mother's brother's dog swears by it, but I have never tried it out because I have something already very inexpensive that works for me, so I deviate. That being said, just because I don't use it doesn't mean that I expect other people not to use it. And I was looking into the flaking issue. And from my research, other people have also experienced this flaking. So I'm gonna discuss a little bit later how to avoid the flaking. But first I'm gonna talk about some general benefits of flaxseed gel. Who would have guessed? All right, so the first benefit of flaxseed in general, and you can make a gel from it if you want, obviously, is that it's rich with vitamin E. Now, vitamin E is good for the hair and nails. And that vitamin E promotes circulation to the head. So, what does circulation to the head translate into? Hair growth. Another benefit is that it is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are also good for the skin and nails. Another benefit is that it reduces brittleness. And one last benefit that I found is that it is full of nutrients. It acts as nourishment for the hair and nails. It's full of B vitamins, selenium, copper, manganese, magnesium, things like that. And all of these things promote hair growth. So as I said earlier, flaking can occur when using flaxseed, but there are things that you can do to prevent flaking after using flaxseed gel. The first thing that you can do is make sure that you are mixing the right amounts. For instance, if you're looking to achieve a light to medium hold, then they suggest using 1/4 cup of flax seeds with 20 ounces of water. For a strong hold, they suggest using 1/3 cup of flax seeds with 20 ounces of water, and for a super strong coat, they recommend using a half cup of flax seeds with 20 ounces of water. But you should know that with the strong and obviously with the super strong hold, it's gonna be thicker, there's gonna be more of that flaxseed presence. And with that, that's where you start to develop problems with flaking. So something that you can do is just to dilute it a little bit more. So if you're making a strong batch, dilute it, add more than 20 ounces of water to it. And if you're making a super strong batch, then you need to add even more water to it. And that is supposed to eliminate any problems you have with flaking. Something else that you can do to prevent flaking is when you're applying the gel that you've made, make sure you're doing it on damp hair. That's just more moisture, which will ultimately dilute the flaxseed gel and will prevent flaking from occurring. So Ana, I hope I've answered your question. And for any of you guys out there who have also used flaxseed gel, as you're on your natural hair growth journeys and you've encountered flaking, hopefully I've given you some tips to avoid that in the future. Maybe one of these days I will use it, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, just because I really love being able to do all my maintenance with just distilled or filtered water. It's just easy and inexpensive. All right guys, I want you to drop down below in the comment section and let me know, what do you retwist with? Do you retwist with flaxseed gel? Do you retwist with water? How are the results? If you retwist with flaxseed gel, have you ever encountered flaking? If so, what did you do to eliminate that problem? So for those of you who don't know, let me loop you in. Last week, or almost a week ago, 6 days ago, I posted on the community tab inquiring of you guys if you thought I had an accent. All my life growing up, random people have told me I have an accent. Some people think I'm from the Caribbean. Some people think I'm from Ghana. I've fooled people that are indigenous to those places, right? People from Ghana asked if I was Ghanaian. So I said, okay, I have you guys here and you guys are vast and spread out. Let me just ask you if you think I have an accent. So at first it was 25% of you said, yeah, you have an accent. And then 75% said, no, you don't have an accent. Some people left comments explaining what the accent was that people were hearing. Other people left comments saying, yeah, you have an accent, but everybody does. Today I checked, 30% of you think I have an accent, 70% don't believe I have an accent. So yeah, for those of you who thought maybe I was making it up, this is proof that I get that question a lot. And now it's found its way to the Atreyu Locs channel. Sorry for the sidebar, I've derailed, but I had to point that out. That is it for this video. Choose to love, do so unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. Atreyu is out.